Okay, so sorry about that. This is now part 2. I had stopped by saying about the taunting and tormenting in junior high. I briefly got into kind of what I was doing to try to lose the weight. Again, I wouldn't really eat a whole lot or do anything like that. I experimented with throwing up my food. And that all kind of worked for a little bit, and then my body, as all bodies do, started to adjust. And I started gaining weight again. I had lost 50 pounds in junior high. I'd looked good. And, it's very difficult for me to talk about this. Because it's kind of like a secret that I never really told unless I had to. I think that I was more the one that was doing the taunting to myself after a certain point, and I think I still do that to this day. As a matter of fact, I know I do that to this day. But, as of now, just having doctors constantly telling me, you need to lose weight, you need to lose weight, you need to watch what you're eating, you need to do this and that, and it's just, there was never a moment where someone just kind of took me aside and said, you know what, you're beautiful no matter what size you are. You're worth something no matter what size you are. You're gonna be loved by somebody no matter what size you are. No matter what problems you've gone through, you're gonna find somebody who doesn't care about your baggage. They love you. And you don't have to put makeup on. You don't have to make yourself different for that one person that's gonna love you no matter what. And no one was there to tell me that. No one truly knew, I guess, how to say that. I don't know. But part of the reason that I want to talk about self-acceptance and self-love is, it's, if I was never taught that, who else out there was never taught that and deserves to hear that? I've got 3 women in my life that I can honestly say I love very much, 2 of which I've never met. But they made my day today by responding to me on Twitter, and I pray I meet them one day so I can truly thank them for what they do. The first lady that I want to mention, her name is Amanda. And, she's been a totally badass chick and has really made things feel better. She doesn't reject me because of my size. She doesn't care. Honestly, she's like a sister to me. I call her my sister from another mister. And, she deserves a lot of recognition for what not only she does for me, but what she does for her own family. And, she's always there. So I don't know where I would be on this journey without her. The second lady I want to mention, you guys might know of her. Her name is Tess Holiday. And, she is a plus-sized model. And to me, she is drop-dead gorgeous. I mean, absolutely, without a doubt, this woman is beautiful. And a lot of people give her crap because of her size, or because, she has a baby. She's pregnant right now. And I think that that's such a beautiful thing. I think that her child is going to grow up with an insanely amazing mother, who can be a role model to them. And, I mean, she's a role model to hundreds of people, and she's definitely one to me. The last person that I'm going to mention is the young woman whose name I do not know. She is on YouTube under the channel Learning to Be Fearless, and she is just yet again another drop dead gorgeous woman, and she's given me a lot of strength to really just be who I am and to share my truth. These three women have been my rock through this. My journey only started about a month ago, and honestly, I kind of say to myself, why'd you wait so long? Why did you let all this pain just well up inside you, while there were people who were telling you exactly what you need to hear? Just things like, I am enough as I am. I'm beautiful in my skin. I'm worth far more than I ever let myself believe. And with that in mind, my father, who I love very, very much, he loves me unconditionally. He took my friend Amanda and I to a store called Lane Bryant, because that's where I wanted to go, and we bought me a whole bunch of new clothes. Like, I got rid of 4 bags of clothing, and I can't tell you how liberating that was. I mean, I tried on the majority of what I had to see if it would even fit, and most of it didn't. So I sat there and I went, well, that's the body shaming side that allowed me to keep those clothes, because no, they didn't fit. They were too big, too small. I wish they had been too big, but oh well. we just, I went through and, didn't let any emotional connection stop me. And, it was kind of depressing knowing that I, had grown in width quite as much as I had. But I was telling myself it's okay. And because to me, it is okay. Finding clothing at Lane Bryant that, one, actually fit me, two, flattered my curves and everything else, and three, they made me feel so beautiful. And I gotta tell you, I haven't felt beautiful ever. So, the fact that I feel the way that I do now in these new clothes, that's what I mean by it's liberating. I mean, it's a freedom. And I would encourage you guys, man or woman, to go through your clothing that you have, try on that stuff, and, if it fits you and you still like it, great. If it doesn't fit you, don't worry about that, because we're all meant to grow and to change. We're not meant to stay exactly the same, which is something I had to learn too. We are allowed to grow and change. We're allowed to do that. I am accepting my body for the way that it is, my face for the way that it is. Because believe me, I see the issues there, and, I'm slowly changing them. I'm seeing changes in myself physically, and I'm okay with the fact that I may not be smaller than I am now. I've accepted that that's possible, and that is part of the self-acceptance, is that you're not trying so hard to change something. I watch a lot of YouTube videos on people just trashing, like, plus size people, and they're smaller, obviously, than we are, but it's kind of like, okay, you don't know what this feels like, so buzz off. That's basically what I gotta say about it. As well as other things I probably shouldn't say on camera, but it's ridiculous, the comments that they make, and I'm just like, live in our shoes for a day and see how you like it, like being told that. You're gonna find it's not easy to be told what we're told and called and everything else, and see how you put up with it. Does it hurt you? Does it inspire you to do something else? I don't know. Alright, we're getting back on 15 minutes again, so I will be right back with the next part. Alrighty.